Today, I'm going to be going over 10 features in Premiere Pro that you might not have ever used. And these are all features that are going to significantly increase your speed. And one of the ones later on is one that I very recently discovered. This first one is one that I use a lot. It's called text-based editing. So you can go to that workspace over here, click on text-based editing. So Premiere Pro will auto-transcribe your video file. And once you're here, you can go over the text and extract and cut whatever you think you will need. So you can go and cut and extract it, or you can go ahead and paste it right here, and even search for specific words in your text. So RGB, so if I wanted to say, use this soundbite here, I can go right click, copy that, and I can add it to the end of the timeline as I adjust my edit. So this is a very quick way and easy way to identify soundbites or keywords if you're filming like a long interview. The next feature is also in the text-based editing workspace, and this I use quite a lot. So go into this icon over here and click on pauses. And what I'll do, and Premiere Pro will select all the instances in your clip that have pauses. This is a 15-minute clip. And what I'll do now is just delete all of these, and I'll click on delete all and see what happens to the timeline. So just like that, my timeline has been cut and all the pauses have been removed. Along that same line of thought, you can also remove filler words. So if you're someone who says a lot or stuff like that, or if you have an interview, for example, and your interviewee says that a lot, you can quickly go and search that and have Premiere Pro delete that. So you can click on this icon again and go to filler words. I've been practicing trying to use these filler words a lot less. So on this video clip, for instance, I only have one. So once you have that selected, you can just go and delete that, and Premiere Pro, which is going to identify automatically all those filler words and delete them for you. Now you have a cleaner sequence to further trim your edits. The next one is something that is going to save you time in the export. So sometimes if you have a lot of effects in your timeline, so sometimes you pre-render those in your timeline so Premiere can play that smoothly. So for example, I can pre-render this section right here, render into out. When it comes time to finally actually export your clip, you can tell Premiere Pro to not re-render this part that has already been pre-rendered. So once you're in your export tab, you can go down to general and select use previews. So this is going to tell Premiere Pro to not re-render those sections in your timeline that have already been rendered, speeding up your export. One thing that I like to do a lot as well is to add markers of different colors on my timeline. So let's say I wanted to add a marker here. We'll tap on M, holding Option or Alt on your keyboard, you can go and extend that marker however long you want it to be. So this is very useful if, for example, you have a piece of music that you know you want certain clips in there, then you can use these markers and extend them out for that specific section so that you know that these certain clips or this certain B-roll belongs here. You can edit that marker and change that color. You can even name it, for example, B-roll of sky or whatever, and adjust that length. And if you have named that marker, you can see that now you have that name of that section right here as well, making it super easy for you to visualize your timeline. The next feature is something that by default is turned off. So you can go into your settings, go into audio, and then select play audio while scrubbing in source and program monitors. So when you scrub, you'll be able to also hear the audio, and this can be very helpful if you need to fine tune a certain edit based on the sound or based on what someone is saying. An extra tip for this too is that you can hold K while you scrub forward when you tap L on your keyboard, and this will give you like a slow motion sort of scrub on your timeline with audio playing in slow motion as well. You can also go backwards as well by hitting J. The next option allows you to swap 2 clips in your timeline without changing the duration of that entire sequence. You can hit Control Alt or Command Option if you're in a Mac. While holding Command and Option, you can drag this clip forward, and now it swaps positions with this clip that was in front of it without altering the length of that timeline. You can also hold Command and Option, and you can move this over here, and then it just shifts the rest of the clips backwards to place that clip or move that clip to the back. I'll go over a couple more before I talk about the one that I've recently just discovered. So this next one has to do with color correction and color grading. Once you are in the color tab, you can go into a clip that you have selected and then go under color wheels and match and click on comparison view. The clip on the right is the one that is currently selected in your timeline. And this is one that I've just quickly color corrected just to illustrate the example. This is not the one that I'm going to be working with. It's going to be this one. The next clip right here, as you can see, is a little bit of a flatter looking image. If you have similar scenes and you want to get a head start in your color correction based on the color on another clip, you can now scrub through this clip right here that I want to draw from. And this clip is roughly at 946, so I can go and copy that and paste on this video on the left. We'll paste that, and now you have a clip to draw from, and all you need to do now is just click on Apply Match, and Premiere Pro is going to analyze the color on that first clip and apply a match on this current clip. And it has done it. So this is what it has done, is try to approximate the color to it. So it doesn't always work 100%, but at least it can get you a little bit closer to your final intended result instead of starting from scratch. So this next one is a little bit hidden. So once you're in your program monitor, click on the plus button and you'll select the global effects mute, click and drag it down here. Click OK, and this is what it does. It will mute any effects that you have applied globally to your timeline so you can see what it was before. So in this instance, for this clip, I've applied a Lumetri color effect to this clip. So if I select effects, global effects mute, so it takes away that effect and it shows me the video clip as it was before I added any effects to it. So that the same happens here with this clip and with this clip. So if I toggle this back on, then that Lumetri effect I've applied here shows back again. So this one's a little bit hidden, but this is what it does. Super useful to have right here, right under your program monitor. And this takes me to one feature that I recently discovered that I've been enjoying quite a lot. So you hit Shift T and you enter trim mode. Another way to get here is by going to your sequence and then selecting trim edit. You're able to have some finesse in your editing by going forward 1 frame or 5 frames. Look at what this does in the timeline below. It actually trims that edit in your timeline here as you go forward or backwards based on the number of frames. You can also hold Shift Option or Shift Alt and then go right to just do it with your keyboard, or left and you go backward 5 frames. And that will allow you to do that very quickly and easily. And to get out of trim mode, all you need to do is just click anywhere outside of it and now you're back out. That died. Now, the last one I want to talk about has to do with captions. For any video, you would have captions already generated automatically by Premiere Pro. And here are your captions. And I don't know why Premiere's new default for font is this one, the Monaco one. I don't really like it. So let's say this was my styling for my videos and my branding. It's not, but I'm just going to use this as an example. Instead of having to redo all of the styling every single time you're adding captions to your videos, this is something you can do that's going to speed up your workflow by a lot. So once you have this here, go to Track Style, hit the plus button, Create Style. You can save this to Project. And now you have the style here added in your project window. Once you have it out here, you can right click and export text style. So I have exported my text style. So let's undo all of this to show you how this works. So you can go and find where you saved that text style And that text style should be in this extension, PR text style, so Premiere text style. You'll drag that into your program window. As long as it's there, you'll be able to quickly access that style. So click on your captions that have been generated, and under track style, go and select test. And you see it right there. That is the color that we have selected previously. Click on that and Noto Sans Elbasan. There you go. Now this entire line of captions has been styled automatically to what I had originally set. So I also have different styles that I have for horizontal videos and also vertical videos. So anyway, that's it for today's video. Let me know which one of these features you had no idea about and that you're glad that you have learned about them today. I'd love to hear about what those are. And if you want me to make more videos like these, where I go over some Premiere Pro features and how to edit in Premiere Pro, let me know in the comments as well. And if you're still around, here are a couple more videos you could watch next, and I'll see you there. And I'm gonna go and charge that light now. So, bye.